Absolutely, and in particular, we've been watching what the reaction from the Russian government is. They claim that these strikes are an attack against them. Now, Syria right now is the battleground for a number of different conflicts and a few proxy wars that are ongoing there. Russia and Iran are allied with the Assad regime there, essentially keeping it in power. The Russian ambassador to the United States has just provided a statement. Anatoly Antonov, he says, quote, "Again, we are being threatened. We warn that such actions will not be left without consequences. Insulting the president of Russia is unacceptable and inadmissible. The U.S., the possessor of the biggest arsenal of chemical weapons, has no moral right to blame other countries." Now, over the past several days, Russia has warned against an attack on its ally, the Assad regime. The UK, the US, France, and others have fought with Russia at the United Nations Security Council over this. Russia has denied the chemical weapons attack and then blamed the British government for staging it. Russia agreed in 2013 to destroy Syria's chemical weapons. The US says the Russians enabled the Syrian government to carry out these attacks. It also says the Syria attacks and Russia attack on a former spy in the UK normalizes chemical weapons use, which is the reason why they've pushed back in this manner. Now, the Pentagon says it designed these attacks to avoid any Russian forces that they've identified or might be in that area. But just yesterday in his Senate confirmation hearing, the Secretary of State designee, Mike Pompeo, acknowledged publicly that the U.S. military has already killed hundreds of Russians in one particular fight and attack there. There were previous reports that those Russians were mercenaries fighting with forces there. Now, Russia, Iran, and Turkey met last week to discuss the future of Syria. The Iranian government has yet to react to this, but we are getting some reaction from the Syrian government. Just a tweet at the Syrian presidency page. They tweeted it out in Arabic. This is a translation from the Associated Press saying, quote, "Good souls will not be humiliated." Now, while Pompeo waits for his confirmation vote in the U.S. Senate, the acting Secretary of State is Deputy Secretary John Sullivan. He's down in Peru right now at an international summit there, though officials say he has been involved in conversations remotely that are ongoing here in D.C. Shannon?
All right, Rich Hudson live for us tonight at the State Department. Thank you very much, Rich.